As John said, my name's Matt Journeaux. I'm the Secretary of the Meat Workers Union here in Queensland. Our union represents workers across the meat industry processing sector. The meat processing industry is the largest manufacturing industry we have left in this country, and certainly is the largest in this state. It contributes $16 billion a year to our national economy and $5 billion here in Queensland. In Queensland, it employs over 18,000 people and is very often the largest employer in regional Queensland. It therefore begs belief why we put this vital industry in jeopardy for the sake of creating and supporting a self-serving, non-contributing industry such as the live export trade. Queensland is the second largest exporting state of cattle in Australia, with over 300,000 head leaving our shores annually. Around 1 million head of cattle are exported from Australia each year. If these animals were processed onshore, it would create 3,000 jobs for meat workers around the country. The live export industry is extraordinarily cruel. It contributes very little to the economy in comparison to onshore processing. Australia has some of the most stringent animal welfare regulations in the world, and so we should. We should look after them. Animals processed onshore are protected by Australian laws and regulations. We can control and enforce those laws while those animals are processed here. On the flip side, the live export trade has been exposed time and time again for its barbaric treatment of animals and its totally unacceptable response when the treatment of these animals comes to light. 5 years after the introduction of the Exporter Supply Chain Assurance System, we again saw another horrific expose of cattle being sledgehammered to death in Vietnam. And who can forget the most recent disgraceful chapter as thousands of sheep destined for the Middle East suffocated to death on ammonia gas produced by their own excrement. This just shows once an animal leaves our shores, we have very little influence on how they're treated. The economic argument that live export is an important contributor to the economy just doesn't add up either. Take a small plant in North Queensland, JBS Townsville, it's in Cathy's Seat. It employs 580 people who receive $32 million in wages annually. The vast majority of that money gets spent locally. Economists say it has a multiplying effect of about 4 as it goes around the local economy. That's $128 million that goes into the local Townsville economy just as a consequence of that plant operating. That plant processes 216,000 head of cattle a year, which is less than what we live export out of the port of Townsville, which is about 260,000. But workers in Townsville have, over the last 3 years, had to endure prolonged periods of stand down with no work. This year they had 5 months off due to the unavailability of stock. Meanwhile, they were watching truck after truck after truck taking cattle to the ports. Farmers still have to grow the stock. People are employed to muster, brand, move the stock. The only difference is if a truck turns left to the plant, Townsville gets the benefit of $128 million. Or if they continue to the port, then Townsville gets nothing as the value add disappears over the horizon on the back of a boat.
Time, Matt.
This is just what, if I can, 30 seconds.
Just move, yeah, right. No.
This is just one example that is replicated time and time again across this state. This is why live export is bad. It's bad for the economy, it's bad for workers, bad for the animals, and bad for Australia as a whole. That is why this motion needs to be supported, and I urge all delegates to do so. I commend the motion to the floor.